Hi, I'm going to show you how to use our job costing template. It's very important to note that anything that's highlighted will calculate and update automatically. Let's start off on our Summary tab under Project Information. This is where you would put your project name, project location, project manager, the start and end date. Here you can add the budgeted cost. In this case we've added $200,000 as an example. And the actual cost and variances will calculate and update automatically based on what we input in the next couple of tabs. Next we have the project summary, which will be the total materials cost, total labor's cost, total equipment cost, total subcontractor cost, and total other costs. Again, this updates and calculates automatically. Then below we have a grand total cost. Next we can move on to our materials tab. Here you can add the item number of the material, the description, the quantity amount, and the unit cost of the material will go here. Again, this will update and calculate automatically based on what we input here. So let's say that this is a unit cost of $6 rather than $5. That will update the total cost as well. Next we can move on to our labor tab. Here we can track the employee, their role, the hours worked, and the hourly rate, and you can calculate the total cost again based on what we input from hours worked and hourly rate. Next we have an equipment tab. In this tab you can track the equipment, the description of the equipment, the amount of hours the equipment was used, and the hourly rate for the equipment. And then the total amount of the cost would be here, which calculates from what we input for hours used and hourly rate. Next we can move on to our subcontractors tab. In this tab we can add our subcontractor here, the description of the task, the work that they did, and the cost of that work. Next we can move on to other costs. Under other costs we can add the description of the cost here and the amount, which is more simplified. In this case we've added examples of what other costs could be: permit fees, architectural fees, land acquisition, safety equipment, utility cost, or transportation cost. Again, when we go to the Summary tab, this calculates based on what we input and what we calculate from each of these tabs following here. And that's how you would use our job costing template.